Hey Mandy Maniacs!
Hi.
So today we are trying mud water.
Mud water.
Mud water.
Okay, and what is mud water?
Mud water is mushroom coffee. So this one's the mud water mushroom coffee, and this one is matcha. I don't know if it's
Ooh.
also like coffee, mushroom coffee, or if it's mushroom matcha.
I don't know.
This is,
This will be our first time trying it, right?
yeah, 0 sugar, organic.
So we'll see. Is it like a coffee or so it's a mushroom coffee?
It must be, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And right here it tells
says
everything
a
in it.
super functional coffee alternative. So
Alternative to coffee.
hmm.
I think instead of coffee grounds, they use mushrooms. Because, yeah, organic mushroom blend.
Oh, okay. What does this say here? I don't have my glasses. I forgot my glasses.
This one right here, the one that says Rise Cocoa, it says it's got cocoa, masala chai, cordyceps, lion's mane, reishi, chaga, turmeric, and Himalayan salt.
Oh, okay. Well, let's make a go of it.
The directions on the back say to add 1 tablespoon to 3/4 cup hot water, and then you'll froth it and add 3/4 cup of your milk of choice or cream, and then a tablespoon of honey and froth that again. So we're gonna do it exactly as the directions tell us to do it. Normally I would not put honey in my coffee, but hey, we're gonna follow it like they say. Well, here's our 3/4 cup of hot water in each cup. And next, it says to put a tablespoon of the mud water coffee in each, but this is a half tablespoon, so we will be doing 2 of these in each. Oh wow, it smells very fragrant. It smells like, honestly, a fragrant mix of different spices, which is kind of what it is. I'm going to try to not make a mess with the frother because I am terrible at that. Set this here because we will need that for the honey. I will grab my frother right here. I have this actually from the everyday dose that we tried. It's actually a really good frother. I'm not mad at it at all. And then we are going to add our cream and our honey. There we are. I'm guessing it might be rather bitter that they recommend the honey. Here we go. Wow, that's a pale color, but maybe that is supposed to be mushroom coffee, so we will have to try it out. The one that we are trying is this one.
That one.
Yep.
Okay. So it's just a plain one?
Yep.
All
The
right.
cocoa or regular coffee. Tastes like a chai tea.
Yes, it does. It's definitely not a coffee taste.
No.
It's sweet.
I wouldn't do the recommendation next time.
No.
I would not put in honey. I'm not a fan of the honey. I also would not put in this much milk and cream. I think the ratio, in my opinion, is off.
Yes. If you're maybe a cappuccino person, I don't know, but it's very,
Yeah.
I drink my coffee black, so this is really, really creamy, rich.
Yeah.
Does it have any caffeine in it?
I think it's
curious.
supposed to. I'm not entirely sure.
Is this the one that they mentioned caffeine without the jitters or something? Is that what it is?
No,
that's
that
the
was
one.
that other one. What was that? Everyday dose.
Mm.
This one says energy, focus, and immune support. This one, same thing it said up here. It's supposed to give you energy.
It's unique. I mean, it's creamy. You know, I can tell it came from a powder and not from like grounds.
Yeah.
I don't. It's something different. It's an alternative, definitely.
I think it's good as a natural earthy taste. I would drink it again. My only complaint with it is I would skip on the honey and I would go less on the cream because it's very very sweet.
It's very sweet and a very rich tasting flavor. Do I taste mushroom or anything? No, I don't taste any mushroom. Would I have it again? Yes, but not very often. I don't think that it's something that I would want to drink every day.
Yeah, for me, this would not replace my cup of coffee.
Right.
And perhaps I'd enjoy it more if it wasn't so, like, their directions were equal parts the coffee water to the cream. And I feel that was maybe the wrong move.
And it's very heavy.
Yeah.
I think it's very filling. Whereas a cup of coffee, yes, kind of wakes you up in the morning and kind of just starts your day out.
I think that's heavy cream that does that.
Is that what it is? So, oh, you use heavy cream instead of milk.
They said use cream, milk, or milk alternative.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, it's very heavy.
It is. I wonder if this one says the same directions.
But it's not.
Literally.
I mean, as far as it's not acidic, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
So it's not acidic, and it's not a real overpowering taste.
I agree. It's more mild.
Yes.
Yep.
It's almost like, I can't even say cocoa because it's not chocolatey.
Yeah, it's not, which that was my fear that it would be chocolatey. I'm not the biggest chocolatey drink person, so.
But I'm going to say it's good. I would try it. It's not too bad tasting, really.
It is pretty decent.
It is. So if you want something different than just your morning cup of joe, then try it out.
Yeah.
You know?
I guess I would recommend. I would just adjust accordingly. This is more, in my opinion, a chai tea than a coffee.
Right. Definitely leans toward that chai tea. Yes, I agree.
And we'll have to try the matcha and see how that compares.
Right. I would think it's still kind of like the
This
powder
I
taste.
think I'll do with milk instead of cream.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. And then, yeah.
So, yeah, I would recommend. It's something different. It's unique.
Yep.
And but if you don't want something heavy, this wouldn't be your thing because it is very heavy. And it could be because of the heavy cream. Maybe if you tone it down and you skim milk. I don't like skim milk, but if you...
I think if you use skim milk,
just
why would
water.
you use a cheap milk with an expensive...
Right. What does something like this cost?
$29.99.
Oh.
I believe. It's either $19.99 or $29.99.
Wow, it's still expensive for maybe how many cups?
Hey, editor, do you remember?
I'm going to quick look.
Yeah, I would say that's spendy. And how much do you put in a glass?
There's 12 servings per container. In a glass, you put a 1 tablespoon scoop.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. Definitely more expensive than coffee.
Yeah.
Unless you're going to Starbucks or somewhere else that they make it for you. But
that's a good point. But then they're making it for you and you're getting a heck of a...
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of expensive, I think.
You're right, that is a good comparison. This is the same price point as going to Starbucks. Personally, I enjoy Starbucks a lot more.
I wouldn't agree
but
to
I
that
think
because
this is supposed to be healthy for you.
If it's 15 servings you said in here? 12 servings, and let's say it's $20. It's still cheaper, it's only a little over $1. You know, so whereas when you go to Starbucks, what do you spend on a cup of coffee? Maybe $7.
Oh, $19.
Okay, it's $19.99.
And the thing I also noticed that I'm not loving with this, it doesn't seem to really seal. It's supposed to be resealable, but the seal isn't great. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, it's not sealing.
I mean, maybe it is, and it just doesn't look like it is. Yeah, it's not sealing. See that?
Yeah, that's true. So, must have to just get it right, maybe.
I feel like for the price point they're trying to market this at, it's not not meeting expectations for me, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I would say that it would be this is more of maybe a treat now and again.
Well, even the bag. Have a high quality bag that seals well.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, here it's sealed now.
Is it?
So, recommend? Not recommend?
For the price, it's not worth it. But for something different to try, might be worth trying.
I don't think the price is that high compared to, like, if you went to Caribou or some Starbucks or something. But is it more than your cup, a fresh brewed cup of coffee at home? Yes, definitely. But this is not something I see somebody drinking all the time. Matcha.
I'm a little gun shy after the last one, seeing if it's settled or what's going on there.
It's already separating.
Yeah.
On the last one we did, the review of, at the end, you have to be mindful to stir it again because the bottom was like a sludge almost.
It tasted like mud.
It was terrible, and that was all in your teeth, and it was, I see where the name Mud Water.
Tasted like mud water.
Yeah. And I see this one is separating too.
Do you want this one instead? I don't
I think
he's
they're
separated
both.
yet.
They're both separating, as you can tell. See?
Oh, yeah.
So let's try it and see.
And this time we did milk instead of heavy cream.
Okay. Now it's a totally different taste.
No.
It still has like that powdery kind of taste to it, but it tastes more watery, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I think once you have the heavy cream and then you switch over to a milk, even though it's whole milk,
It has less.
it's not as, yeah.
Yeah, not as flavorful or less like a chai tea, more like a. I don't even know.
I wouldn't know what to compare it to.
I wouldn't say it has a lot of matcha flavor for me. Personally, I really enjoy the Scooter's matcha and the Starbucks matcha.
I get matcha from this, and I bet you as we get closer to the sludge on the bottom, which
We'll
I
get more
believe is
matcha.
forming, we're definitely going to get that matcha. Like we're eating alfalfa in the field. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't really like that powdery, like it won't froth in all the way.
Yeah. And it's strange to go from the heavy cream to the milk.
Yeah.
Because then it tastes more like watered down.
Yeah, more watery.
I guess at the end of the day, would I recommend no? Not for me. For the price, that small little bag, being $20, and with the separation, even though you mix it, it still separates.
Yeah.
And you gotta swirl your glass quite a bit to keep it mixed up so that at the end you're not drinking this heavy sludge. So at the end of the day, this is not something I would get again. When I drank the first cup, the other coffee, or whatever alternative mushroom thing, I said yes because it was unique and it was different, creamy, but this is more watery. And I think what sealed the deal with me not liking it is that separation.
Yeah, how it doesn't.
A large part of the cup is sludge.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I should actually show them. You guys can see it separates. You'll initially froth it and then it's back at it. Actually, right.
I'm gonna froth the whole time I'm drinking. What do I do to froth?
Put them in there and then hit the button. There you go.
Okay.
And then whenever you feel these froth, you hit the button again.
Okay.
Look at you can do it without making a mess. I can't. I always make a horrible mess.
Here you go. You want me to froth it?
Sure. Thank you. So maybe that's the key. You have to refroth it like every 10 seconds. But then who wants to do that when they're drinking their morning, I keep wanting to call it coffee or matcha.
Right.
So yeah, it just keeps separating after time.
Now it's tasting more alfalfa grass type taste, like a matcha does.
Yep.
But the powder or whatever, I don't like the
Doesn't
way
seem
it's
to
in your
mix.
teeth. Yeah,
Yep.
it's harder,
I
more
agree.
granular.
And I'm not
So I
sure why
feel
that
like I
is.
have it stuck in my teeth.
Yeah, I kind of have that too, like you're grinding sand almost.
Yeah.
Whereas I know the everyday dose we tried, it comes as a powder and you blend it in, but it blends in.
Mm-hmm.
Same with like milk tea, it blends in, whereas this doesn't seem to want to blend in. And as you can see already, it's beginning again.
To separate, yes.
Yep, that quickly.
Yeah. So, no go on this end.
No, I wouldn't recommend it. I feel you could probably do a better matcha. Just go to Scooters or Starbucks.
Or maybe we just haven't found the ticket yet, but
Yeah,
because it would be nice to make these kind of things at home
that is true.
instead of having to go out, spend the high prices for something.
That's true.
But this isn't it. I don't recommend whatsoever.
No, the texture is very unpleasant.
It is. Very much so.
So there you guys have it. If you see mud water, maybe try somebody else. Even everyday dose, the guy who this frother's by is quite a bit better. And this one I couldn't get a straight answer on because Target calls it mushroom coffee, but nowhere on their package does it say mushroom coffee. So I'm like,
On these?
no, on the everyday dose. This is
Okay.
mushroom right on it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah, I'm going to pass on this. And like you said, it's already separating. And I don't want to have to sit there and stir it the whole time I'm...
yeah, and there with the frother nonstop.
No.
It's like, oh.
So, there you go. An honest review.
Honest review. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please like and subscribe.
Bye.
Bye.